Okay, this is standing still right by the front gate. As you can see, and I'll show you the property, but this property is for sale. It's 35 million baht. Now, you have to do the conversion and see what it is, but in my opinion, it's 35 times too much for the property. If you notice, you have 10 where the bars to the fence should go, and I guess metal is pretty expensive here because whoever had it chopped them off and took them with them. And then here's the property. It's 3 floors with the open thing up there on top. I'm going to zoom in on the windows. Oh, there's no windows. So there's no windows, there's no doors, there's no electrical fixtures. Basically, you've got a gutted down building that needs 100% renovation for 35 million baht. I don't get it. And if you notice there where the cement is coming off the face, they're gonna have to strip this building down, put a new coat on it. So basically you're gonna have to build a new building. So I don't know why you're paying 35 million baht for this thing. Now there's a little roof there between these two buildings, and this building over here is also gutted out, but I don't think it's part of the same thing because it's a different fence, and according to that sign it was only 209 square meters, so this would make it way double that. So I don't know. But if you noticed right here, there's a change in the texture of the wall. So I would venture to say that the property changes here. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna walk out. I'm gonna show you a little bit of the street here. Then I'm gonna walk out to one of the main streets, not the main street, but one of the main streets in the area, and you can just get a general idea. And basically, once you've seen a little bit of this and that, you've seen it all. If you look down this way, you'll see that the roads are narrow and they make very sharp turns. Sawadika. And they make very sharp turns, and it's a dangerous place driving. Now this is supposed to be a one-way, but you'll find people going in every direction. Let's look down this way, which is where we're going to be headed. So if you look down this way, you can't really tell it. This is one of those red taxis that goes by here, but if you notice it honked. You can't tell, but there's a 4-way intersection there, and you know, it works for them because everybody gets around there one way or the other. Hi. And they have a little store here, and you really can't notice it, but that's a street right next to it. You saw this lady here is actually coming in the wrong direction. But here is one of the streets here. And I'm going to pan a little bit this way. And here's the other street. I moved a little quickly trying to catch that truck. So what it is they have these trucks that go around and they advertise, and some are louder than others, but they go around and you can hear all this blabbing, and I guess it means something to somebody, whatever they're selling. There goes somebody that was working on an awning. He's on a motorcycle with his ladder, making a living. Very interesting. I'm going to go around this corner here and show you down the street. Then I'm going to turn it off until we get to the main intersection, which is really not that far. If you look where that motorcycle is turning over there, it's a very sharp 90-degree turn there, and it is a one way, but people just go in every direction, but they manage to get around somehow or another. And before I shut it off, let me show you this place here. It's some kind of warehouse in the middle of this residential thing, but people come and they pick up all this stuff and they put it on their little motorcycles and go deliver it to wherever it needs to go. If you see, they have all kinds of beer and sodas and things, and you know, people just do their thing. They manage. Look at how narrow that thing is, and sometimes there's people that are coming in the opposite direction and they just find a little cubby hole and yep. Okay, let me stop this and go from here. Well, I didn't make it to the front door, or the front gate, the front street. Let me show you these little things. These little things here are spirit houses, and they actually, I'll show you. I'll go in for a little closer look. But they make offerings of food and drink and what have you, and what it is, they believe. So you can see a glass of some red stuff back there. But they believe that they need to give a house to the spirits so that it doesn't interfere with their home or their business or whatever they have. So you will find them all over the city, by all kinds of houses, on the side of the road, by just you name it, and everybody goes there and makes their offering to house the spirits. Alright, so let me turn quickly. I missed it, but that little cart thing there is carrying 3 people with all kinds of supplies in that little sidecar. Bananas and all kinds of stuff. And I guess they're going to go out to sell them somewhere. Alright, let's see if I can make the main road. Well, no, I didn't make the main road. Here's the backside of a temple that goes from here to the front road. But what I wanted to show you is bamboo is a big thing here. And if you notice, there's bamboo strapped to the side of this thing, and it goes all the way to the top. And somehow or another, I mean, bamboo is very strong, but I suppose if you don't tie them well, you'll have a very unpleasant trip. But somehow or another, these guys trust this thing, and they get up there and work. Yeah, very interesting. Okay, I still haven't made it to the main road, but they have these meters. They have these meters everywhere, and those wires right there are live wires with 220 volts, and that box is just about eye level with me when I walk past it. So you really have to pay attention and not hang on to anything, because if there's a cut in the wire, you're touching live wires. Amazing. And that's part of where I'm trying to get. Alright, let's try it again. Well, so much for the trying. If you remember back where that warehouse was at, there were some little dollies standing there. And I don't know if I caught it on video or not, but this guy was going with the dolly carrying his bottles. And the reason that they were doing it by hand is because it's too narrow to get that truck back in there. So they parked the truck there. And there he goes. He's going back to the warehouse to get some more. That's okay. So he'll go back there, bring some more, and load it up. I think it's very amazing. Let's see if I can catch this guy here before he... Yeah, anyway. That's where we came from. That tall building with a blue roof is where that warehouse is at. And as you saw, there's the do not enter. This kind of taking up space more than anything because nobody follows it. And if you notice here, this is part of the temple that's here, but that one has its own little water tower to provide water pressure as well as storage. Okay, I still haven't made it to the street, but I wanted to show you this because I've taken some photos, but if you notice, here's an open hole with a sewer running beneath that, and there's all kinds of hazards as you're walking along, and nobody seems to mind. And then you have these little street vendors. They're everywhere. So if you happen to take 2 steps and get hungry, you'll find some place to eat. They're everywhere. And I guess it's better than welfare because they're making an effort to, you know, live without receiving any government aid, which actually is a good thing because they don't have that aid here. There goes that Coke truck. I guess they got enough bottles on there and it's time to go. Alright, let's go to the front road again. Thanks for watching.
ขอบคุณเจ้า
See you next time.
แล้วปะกันแฮมไมนะเจ้า
See you.
Bye bye